Hey everyone, so let's have a little chat through your second week of the 6 week block here. So as you can see with the yellow tab just above your week, each day is set in stone now. We discussed this in the last video. Monday is always going to be a lower body session. Um, that will alternate between the clean and the back squat. You always pretty much know what you're going to have on the Monday. It's always going to be one or the other. Last week we had a back squat on the Monday. This clean, and we're just going to keep alternating back and forth like that. Again, clean this time, we're looking to add a little bit of weight from last week. We have that clean complex of a segmented pull, so positional strength is the focus there, plus a power clean, so explosive strength and power is the focus there too. We're going to do 8 rounds. We're going to do around every 90 seconds, two segmented pulls plus two power cleans with 1 second pause in the catch position. And just spending time in that catch position is going to allow us to adjust and fix any imbalances or any flaws that might be cropping up through that complex. The workout then is a grind. It's a 15-minute ladder. You have one power clean, one box jump over, one sit up. You're just going to continue to add one rep onto each of those movements for the foreseeable, or for the 15 minutes, that is. So it is a grind. Like initially, it's going to be quite easy. Reps are quite low, but this will get spicy very, very quickly. Now, when you get into the round of even like 4, 5, 6, it's going to get quite high heart rate. It's going to get quite hard to maintain a pace. I'd be looking at that and I'd be thinking straight away, try and slow my transitions between the movements down, because that's the only real rest and reprieve I'm going to get. Yes, the sit ups might be kind of the easier out of the three, that might give you a chance to breathe, but as the reps accumulate, that's still going to get hard too. Moving forward then to Tuesday, we have a ring muscle up skill session. Last week we done some strength. This time it's going to be skill, and like that, we're going to keep alternating back and forth between the two. We have a 6 minute partner AMRAP to begin with, whereby you're going to do 10 ring swings. We'll obviously be chatting about what we want to see on those rings on the day that's in it, plus a 100-meter run. When you've done that, you run in and tag your buddy. Then we're going to move on to another 6 minute AMRAP, 5 low ring transitions. We would have done these in the last block, so nothing I'm aware of, plus your 100-meter run. Every round complete is going to be one repetition. Every repetition you get is going to be added onto your score in the main workout. So yes, the goal is to get through a good few rounds there to accumulate some reps for you and your buddy, but also let's try and maintain the quality of the skill and not like go too bananas that it's going to compromise the skill piece of itself. All right, so then we're moving on. Then we have a 20-minute partner AMRAP. The AMRAP consists of a 300-meter run. That's together. So you run down to the end of the road where the DLR sign is. You turn back at that point. You have 30 American kettlebell swings. They're shared. Then you have 3 ring muscle ups if you can. You have 3 bar muscle ups if you don't have a ring muscle up. If you can't do a bar muscle up, you can do 6 pull-ups. So all that's going to be scored for rounds and repetitions. Then we have some target rounds there for you that we'd like you to hit. Minimally, we'd like to see people hitting like 5 or 6 rounds there. Moving on to Wednesday's session then. So Hyrox, we have some strength and activation work to begin with, which is going to consist of a superset. So we're going to have 2 movements. It's going to be a back rack reverse lunge. So we'll take the barbell from the rig, we'll rack it onto the shoulders, we'll step backwards, we'll drop the knee to the floor, we'll push off the floor, we'll get that good glute, hamstring, and quad engagement there. I feel like every week my computer just has a bit of a shit fit when I'm doing these briefs, but I'll keep chatting through it anyway. And you're going to pair that up with a kettlebell shrug. So we'll do that every 2 minutes for 5 rounds. You can kind of dictate what weight you want to use on the barbell there for the back rack reverse lunges. Doesn't need to be super heavy there. Again, it's just strength and activation work. So therefore, you don't need to murder yourself. It's just to get you prepared for the workout of itself. Workout down itself is going to be 5 rounds for time. You'll have a 1,000-meter run. So obviously you'll do your full loop at the gym. Once you get back to the front, you'll add your 200-meter run. You come back in, and then we'll do a 100-meter farmer carry. Kettlebell weights will be 24s and 16s as usual. We'll do 30 wall balls. So rinse or repeat for 5 rounds. Nice long slog. Kind of simulates event and race conditions. So kind of the general gist of that session is, we'll have some movements there that are going to kind of prepare you for the workout itself. And then the conditioning piece itself is just going to be pretty much a long slog. Moving on, then we have kind of a cool session then on the Thursday. So we're going to be having a look at our pause bench press. We're going to do 4 sets of 5 here with a 2-second pause. So we've lost a set there. It's always going to be 5 reps for the first 3 weeks, at least. The weight now is up to 70%, so that's an increase of 5, making sure that that pause is nice and honest at the bottom, making sure that we get to the bottom, that we don't relax, that we keep tension, we keep the muscle switched on. We're then going to have a 70-minute AMRAP. Now, for this AMRAP, it is going to consist of some gymnastics. Here we go, my page is back. So some gymnastics here. We have a 5-meter handstand walk between cones. Now, if you can't do a 5-meter handstand walk, you could do 5 by 1 meter walk attempts into the chip wall if you want that confidence and that safety net. If you can't do a handstand walk, you can do 3 wall walks. You'll then do a 25-meter shuttle run between the cones. You do 25 meters and you do 15 dumbbell hang snatches into 25-meter shuttle run. Then you'll take a mandatory 20 seconds of rest. So this is one of our move sessions. When you see that written up on the board or on Wodify, think weights are a little bit lighter. So we've set them today at 20 this day, 20 and 12 and a half. So a little bit lighter than our usual weights. When you see the word move, we just want to get a sweat on. We want to be continuously moving and not really be stuck anywhere per se. Yes, the handstand, there's a skill element that might hold us back a little bit, but it's important that we don't get stuck on those handstands. It's important that we choose the right options so that we can get through that relatively quick, move forward, do our runs, do our snatches, do our runs, and take the rest. So yeah, if you're concerned about the handstands there on the Thursday, do chat to your coaches about what a better option is for you. We have our back squats then on Friday, 5 sets of 5. Percentage is up now to 75 to 80%. Then workout after that, 2150 and 9. Front squats and toes to bar. 3-minute rest gap, then 2150 and 9. Back squats and burpees over the bar. So this is a go workout. Pretty much go as fast as you can. Try and get a little bit of rest in that 3 minutes if you can. Go as fast as you can again. Die, recover after the session. You will have a 60-minute cap to complete that. We want to see intensity for that session. Enjoy your week, folks. Let us know if you have any questions.